They said my breed was bad. I'm not even sure what that means. I had humans once. They chained me up, placed a padlock around my neck. They went out that day. But they were coming back. They always did. Except for this time, they never did. But one day something happened. I don't know if you believe in angels, but I found mine in a human. Hey everybody, welcome to night 9. Tonight is a very exciting night because Paddy is free roaming. She's over to my right walking around right now. Paddy, come here. Paddy. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Good girl. So we are we're gonna actually try and let her play with Merlin with no muzzle. And we're gonna keep the leash on just in case if things get out of hand I can separate the two. But this is gonna be a first try, so we're gonna do this in real time. So enjoy tonight. And this is the dominance dance. You see the high tail, but she has a lot of energy, but it's not. Essentially, Paddy wants to dominate and mount. Good boy, Merlin. Good boy, Merlin. Easy. Merlin, let go. Paddy, no. Merlin, back. Paddy. Merlin, go. Let go. Down. Paddy, come here. Sometimes you have to just kind of let them go. Merlin. Hey, Merlin, back. Easy. Merlin, back. Get back, Merlin. Come on, Paddy. Let's go this way. Come on. Merlin, go. So it's all calm right now again. See, it's not a fight like it looks like. It looks really aggressive and it looks really mean, but she wanted to just assert dominance on Merlin. And so Merlin turned and yelled at her and said, "I don't like that." And she yelled back, and they got a little aggressive. So what you do is you take Paddy away from that situation, reset the brain, and just bring her back. And so, I mean, she's not aggressive towards him, or otherwise she would just be lunging at him right now. So that's just the practice. Come here, Paddy. Come here. So, I mean, it's not... I mean, here they are face-to-face 10 seconds later in real time. You know, it's not... You know, you don't see the biting and tearing of the flesh, okay? So, she has to learn to socialize that, and he's a great dog to have that happen with. And again, the goal is for me is to keep this leash loose. I can pull her off, but it's to keep it loose. We don't want to create tension. No, Paddy, no. Paddy. She gives me that attention. It looks, like I said, it looks hyper as long as we're not allowing her to mount. Look how low. You know, the tail gets a little high, but you know, the fact that she can bring it down is going to show that she can relax. So she just wants to mount. We're just not going to let the mounting happen because the mounting is a dominance thing, and we're not going to allow that. She can play, but she can't mount. Paddy, Paddy, come here. Merlin, get down. And Merlin's not allowed to do that either. Get down, Merlin. Shh, no, no, no. Paddy, Paddy. Hey! Hey! Come on. So, you know, we want to just make sure when we go into the kitchen, the motion of the kitchen is just to reset her brain. Okay, and let her get back on track. And every time we go to the kitchen, normally there's treats involved, so she's looking for that. Invisible treat. Nummies. I do have a couple in here though. So with this attitude, we like to just keep the mind focused on me, and so I use that. Normally we go into the kitchen to get treats, and I have a couple in my pocket, and what I'm doing is rubbing the smell in my hands so that the mind comes off of Merlin. So, you know, when you watch her play like this, you know, she's coming, it's actually very successful. It's not a kind of a fight that you would, you know, see two dogs trying to kill each other. I mean, here they are right next to each other. No, stop. She smelled them in my pocket. She's smart. Ready? So, I mean, you know, we get a good response, obviously, with the treats, and treats aren't a bad way to go. I only use treats in very particular situations. Teaching a dog to sit and lay down and whatever, Treats can be successful for that note, but we don't want to do that all the time. You know, this is when she learns the value is so high, she learns basic treats are a really high value reward. So if and when we introduce something like chicken, that's so beyond a high reward that you can get so much more attention and wants out of the dog. So, but I mean, here they are in real time. I mean, they were just scuffling a minute ago, and so, Merlin, come here. So. So, I mean, you know, for our first, you know, introduction, I think it's good. Merlin, come here. Paddy, come here. You know, for us to be able to work with her like this. Merlin, like I said, I've worked with Merlin a long time. I've trained him to relax around dogs like this. The wrong dog in that situation would definitely fight. Merlin's been trained not to. When he started to full hump her, that's when he snarled and he snapped, and that's to be expected, but they're going to communicate. They're going to speak to each other in a language that they speak to in dog. Across the board, okay, from the 8-inch Chihuahua to the 42-inch Great Dane, okay, dogs are 99.8% the same. It's a 0.2 difference in the genetic makeup that differentiates. And so that makeup, when you look back at the wolf, I mean, that's how closely related each dog is to each other. So, you know, instinctively, there's a lot of the same traits, but you also have to consider the breed into the matter as well. You know, what was the breed designed for? Humans are often at fault because we're responsible for the eugenics that created the dog. If you don't know what eugenics is, you can look it up on Google. Trying to just create essentially the perfect race of have you, in this case, perfect dog, right? Through eugenics, we created these breeds. And so, you know, we want to create, obviously, harmony here at the house. And for Paddy to be able to do this with Merlin is huge. I mean, you saw it. They lunged at each other, they went at each other, but they don't continue. It's not this fight. It's learning how to be integrated into the pack. Okay, it's learning how to find your place amongst the ranks of what is this leadership. Now I control as the alpha, and Merlin acts like the beta, and a beta's job is to enforce the rules of the pack. So Merlin's going to make sure that everything's going the way it should be. He sets the guidelines under my tones, of course. But I mean, it took a lot of work to get Merlin to that point, you know, so we'll try it again here. Hi, Paddy. See, they've already had that conversation. She just went right at him, and that's not allowed. See, that's a hump. That's not allowed. Merlin, stop. Psst, psst. Stop. Paddy. No. This is communication. This isn't aggression. This isn't anger. It's learning. You know, it's learning how to talk. I mean, if you watch, she's got her whole mouth around Merlin's face. If it'll show it, you know. Come here, Paddy. No. I'm not gonna do that. See, she mouthed his whole entire face. And that's communication. And that's talking. You know, it's a level of talk. Paddy, come here. Alright. Come on this way. So I mean, it's not about the other dog. She just has to learn to rechannel that. And that's what we're gonna do. So this is, see, here's Merlin. This gives Merlin a chance to kind of put his claim in without bothering her too much. And all we do is change that nose. We just get her nose involved. Right? Good girl. See, she's waiting, so she's gonna get a piece. See, that's patience, and that level, that's also really good, because we're teaching calm right now. Even though you have this dog next to her, you know, who she wants to challenge, she wants to dominate Merlin. You know, she wants to say, hey, I'm in charge of you, you know, I take over. But, no, we're not gonna rub, that's not okay. No. I mean, you can see how loose this leash is. I mean, it's not even. I'm not even putting any kind of pressure. I really don't need to. I'll tighten it up a little bit, but I mean, it doesn't. No. Sit. Lie down. 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 Good boy. Come down. Come down, Paddy. Hey. Sit. Come down. Come down. Come down. Good girl. So now we can surrender in front of Merlin too. See, if she felt that kind of threatened by him, she wouldn't do this, lay like this in front of him at all. So, I mean, there's huge potential here for her to be re-socialized with other dogs. And then to have Merlin hover over her right now, as long as she doesn't snap up, if she stays calm like this, this is a huge success tonight. See, if Merlin's allowed to smell her and do his thing and he ignores her, that's perfect. Merlin got his sniffing, no reaction. She gets a tummy rub, and that's why we've been associating the belly rubs, if you remember from the other night, working in the kitchen, going in and out of the kitchen, laying down and laying down. That's part of leading up to this kind of an exercise, to laying down. Laying down is so important because it tells the mind to be submissive and to be surrendered. And to have a surrendered dog in the presence of another dog is how you're going to start to create a presence of calm energy in the pack. So it's really big. So she's like dead. Push her around. This is the reward of my job. This is what I like to see, you know. that was all in a row. She's just totally surrendered to him, like there, right there. That's ginormous. See what that's saying in dog terms is, you know, I trust you. I trust that you're not going to hurt me, that you're here to play.